Hi class, this is Miss Shepherd here, and I want to talk to you about a book we're going to be reading called School Around the World by Melissa Koosman. In each chapter, there's a story about a child who goes to school in a different country. So grab a pen and paper because as we read, you're going to want to take notes because we'll have questions at the end of the video. So let's start with our first country, Costa Rica. In this video, I'm just going to hit some highlights with you from each country, so pay attention. In Costa Rica, we meet Gabriel. He has 25 kids in his class. His school is divided into 3 concrete buildings that they use for classrooms. And in his classes, they study social studies, math, science, English, humanities, art, PE, and religion. They get a 20-minute long recess. But one of the bad things is they have the same lunch every day, rice, beans, and a salad. In Turkey, we meet Berna. She has to wear uniforms to her school. They raise the Turkish flag on Monday mornings and they lower it every Friday afternoon for the weekend. Between each lesson, the students get to take a 10 to 15 minute break. In Turkey, we meet Berna. She has to wear uniforms to her school. They raise their Turkish flag on Monday mornings and lower it Friday afternoon before they go home. They study grammar, science, English, social studies, art, music, and technology. Between each lesson, the student gets to take a 10 to 15 minute break, and their lunch and recess is combined break, which gets 50 minutes. In Finland, we learn about Maddie. He has 19 kids in his class. He studies science, math, French, English, PE, music, arts and crafts, and religion. The city pays for his lunches. He gets several short recesses throughout the day. Now we're headed to Kenya where we meet Mildred. She has to wear uniforms to her school also. Each day the students are assigned different chores they have to complete. There's about 40 kids in her class. They study science, math, social studies, English, art, PE, and religion. They don't have any cafeteria though. Next we're headed to Thailand where we meet Atong. He wears uniforms to his school and they have a cleanliness inspection every day. They remove their shoes before going into any classroom. In their classes they study math, Thai, art, and English. Lunchtime is their only recess. Now we're in Russia where we meet Natasha. They have 2-person desks, which means they have to share. There are 26 kids in her class. They study Russian, English, literature, math, geography, and environment. They have 10 to 15 minute breaks after each lesson. Next we're headed to Senegal where we meet Samba. He walks to school every day and there's 35 kids in his class. He studies French, math, science, history, hygiene, and civic duty. They have no running water at their school. Lastly, we're going to rural Alaska where we meet Sarah. Is that going to be too echoey? Lastly, we go to rural Alaska where we meet Sarah. She goes to school in a building that's raised on stilts. There are 22 kids in her classroom. She studies reading, social studies, math, science, art, and PE. She has to have recess in the gym because it's very cold outside. Thank you for watching this video. These highlights will now help you answer questions.